math games. It was great to travel all around the world on our school. It was a very successful event. Many kids won prizes by playing math games. Thank you to all the teachers for setting up this math night.
Groundhog Day goes back a very long time. First celebrated in 1886, Groundhog Day is one of the most interesting holidays of the year. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania is the location of the largest Groundhog Day celebration. People can adopt their own groundhogs. The way Groundhog Day works is that if the groundhog sees his shadow, he goes back into his hole and there's an early spring. However, if he doesn't, there is 6 more weeks of winter. Chuckles and Cider are the names of the groundhogs in our home state of Connecticut.
Are you ready for Digital Learning Day? What is it?
Digital Learning Day is where you learn about electronics. Did you know it's ran by kids? Is there food?
It has free pizza.
What electronics do you use?
You use tablets, phones, laptops.
You can even bring your own electronic.
Is that all?
There will be a 3D printer session too.
Really?
I like pizza.
That is great. I hope you are all there.
We will
See you there.
I can fix this in.
Welcome to the weather report. My name is Connor. The morning weather is 18 degrees Fahrenheit. By this afternoon, the weather should be 34 degrees Fahrenheit, and we can expect to see 27 degrees by tonight. Tomorrow, the weather should be 48 degrees and 4 miles per hour. This is our weather crew: Nick, Doug, Miles, Matt, and myself.
Reporting from the U.S. for You Got It News Company. I'm here to tell you about the Geography Bee at JJIS. The National Geography is a competition sponsored by the National Geographic Society for 4th through 8th grade students. Geography is a science where people study about the Earth's surface. They learn about rivers, oceans, and deserts. They also learn about countries and states that make up our world. Let's meet the contestants. The 2018 Geography starred Charlotte Gallardo, Julian Snow, Kylie Baranko, Troy Johnson, Abby Grimm, Sawyer Simone, Jason Zingler, Tolliver Bashan, Julian Dobek, and Devin Kudrak. The winner was Sawyer Simone. Second place winner was Jason Zingler. Congratulations to all. Sawyer, how did you feel when you heard Mr. Brown say you won?
Well, I felt very proud of myself, and I felt very good for the other contestants.
What and how did you study to prepare yourself for the geography meet?
Well, I looked at my teacher's globe a lot during math, and I used this map at home.
What kind of studying will you do to get ready for the next part of the competition?
I will try to look at a world map and try to study everything on it.
What did your family think when you won the JJIS geography?
They were very proud of me, and yeah.
Thank you.
Today's experiment involves science. It also involves milk, food coloring, small bowl, cotton ball or Q-tip. Lastly, dish soap. It makes a cool chemical reaction. Check it out.
Milk is mostly water, but it also contains vitamins, minerals, proteins, and tiny droplets of fat suspended in solution. Fats and proteins are sensitive to changes in the surrounding solution, which is milk. The secret of the bursting colors in the chemistry is that tiny drop of soap. Thanks to this soap connection, literally, the non-polar fat can be carried by the polar water. This is when the fun begins. The molecules of the fat bend, roll, twist, and contort in all directions as the soap molecules race to join up with the fat molecules. During all of this fat molecule gymnastics, the food coloring molecules are bumped and shoved everywhere, providing an easy way to observe all of the invisible activity.
That was a lot of color. In case you didn't know, it was a cotton ball having a reaction to the food coloring. That's what made a colorful effect. This is a perfect project to do at home with friends and family. Hope you enjoy!
Oh, I didn't see you there. Have you heard of the solo ensemble here at Jack Jackter? It's coming up and it won't disappoint you. If you have an instrument, you can do a solo at the solo ensemble or participate in it. If you want, you can sing or dance as a solo, duet, or in a small group. You can play any song from your folder. It is going to be on March 28th during in our school's month.
It will take place inside the gym at Jack Jackter. Students who are interested will practice with Mr. Coyle and Miss Dassler. Students will be running the technology and introducing the different performances. This ensemble is open to any student in 5th grade who are interested in showing off their skills. Hope to see you there.
Hello Day is a special event that encourages kids to learn how to read. Did you know that only 1/3 of adults read on a regular basis? If children listen to audio read-alouds once a day, every day, they'll be a year ahead of kids who don't listen to read-alouds.
Read Aloud Day gives a reminder to stay or become a strong reader. How often do you read on a daily basis?
Earlier in the school year, there are some terrible natural disasters that occurred on our planet. Hurricanes Irma and Harvey were devastating in the places they hit land. Hurricane Irma hit Florida and part of Georgia. Hurricane Harvey hit Texas really hard. They cost $150 billion and $200 billion in damage. Hurricanes cause intense wind and rain, which leads to bigger problems. There is often building damage and flooding. This can leave the areas in terrible shape and many people without power, homes, and food for long periods of time. It is really important to take hurricanes seriously. You should have a hurricane plan in place and be prepared. You should stock up on food like canned goods and water. You should also be prepared for no power and make sure your devices are charged. If you live where it could flood, you should leave your house and try to get to higher ground.
The 2017-18 NFL football season was a very eventful season full of exciting games and plays, but now it's playoff time. This season, the lucky teams that get to play in the playoffs are the Tennessee Titans, Kansas City Chiefs, Jacksonville Jaguars, Buffalo Bills, Pittsburgh Steelers, and the New England Patriots for the AFC. Teams that made the playoffs for the NFC are the Minnesota Vikings, the New Orleans Saints, Los Angeles Rams, Atlanta Falcons, Philadelphia Eagles, and the Carolina Panthers. The NFL playoffs has been an official event in the NFL for decades. The first time the NFL had an official playoffs was in 1967. As the playoffs come to an end, the lucky teams that are in the big game, the Super Bowl, representing the AFC are the New England Patriots after beating the Jacksonville Jaguars 20-24 after coming back 10 points. And the team representing the NFC are the Philadelphia Eagles after beating the Minnesota Vikings 7-38. Now the championship round has ended and it's time for the Super Bowl. The lucky team that won the Super Bowl was the Philadelphia Eagles. But altogether, this football season was one of the best football seasons in recent history.